running out of time. Every day goes by so fast, and every moment counts, baby. I don't wanna miss a thing. We can sleep under the stars, we can sleep under the stars, or hang out in hotel bars, driving somewhere in your car. We can sleep under the stars.
Alright, ladies and gents, we are in from the Telialigaen 2021 Spring Split. It is the 3rd division. We are looking at Group A. It is Syreangrep versus Eligent. And, well, one of the teams are currently fighting for a playoff into the 2nd division. Eligent, all the way at the bottom side of the league, or the group, rather. Oh, that is loud. That is very loud. We'll do that. Alright, Eligent to be picking up the knife round, getting that underway. I do expect a switch to come in here. And it appears so as well. That needs a bit of a switch for me then. I was expecting Syra to win that knife round, but at last they didn't. But that is all solved out. Alright, hope you guys are having a great day so far. We saw in chat the beer and the pizza. It's up there. It is up there. I've had pizza myself. I'm saving the beer for later, I think. But the pizza has been eaten here as well. Alright, we're looking at Mirage. That is the pick of Syreangrep. And then Eligent picked up D-Dust 2. Quite exciting. We don't get to see Nuke this time around. That was banned off. Eligent banned it off. Whether that was a counter ban or just a straight up we don't like Nuke ban, that's hard to know, but we won't be seeing Nuke today. Syreangrep, they have 2 matches left to play. Should they win both of them, I'm fairly certain they at least get to rematch against LFNO. And if they don't, then they might just go straight to playoffs. I'm not sure. As far as I've seen on the league, the team that is in the first spot is looking very likely to just coast that one through. So I do think the first spot has been secured and not really in the fray anymore. It's all about getting to the playoffs. Bit of a trickier route, of course, but definitely possible. That means we also might have to cast some couple of playoff matches when it comes to the closing of the season, which is always exciting. Discussing different pizza brands and pizza kinds in the chat. Well, everyone is here, I think. Action said not ready, which means one of the Eligent players not ready. Equa has readied up for the side of Syreangrep. I was riding a bit with Cynics before the match started, and he said, I asked him what his thoughts were on Mirage and Dust 2, and he responded with 2 words. It was easy and easy. So they're feeling supremely confident going into this. Of course, you still need to get those 16 rounds on both maps. There we go. Sender. Oh, that's a weird spelling. Has readied up for the side of Eligent. Map should be going underway here quickly. Grabbing straight into the first pistol round. I want to say those Syreangrep, they've been pretty solid on the pistol rounds this season. And the question is, can they replicate that today? Get a good start. Get the ball rolling. Well, time will tell. Let's head straight into the pistol round. We do see a couple of armor pickups here across the board on the CT side. G6 currently not buying anything. Probably going to be opting for that def kit. Actually doesn't opt for the def kit. Opts for a Molotov and a flash. No def kit on the CT side. Terrorist side on the other hand, we do see 2 cavalry pieces. A lot of utility here. Looks to be a straight up A fake. If we look here on Aqua, They have that setup here. Lining up the nades. Here comes the fake. Can they pull rotations? They have to pull rotations of this. If they do not, it is not worth it. One rotation has been pulled. The short player is still there. Still 2 players towards the B-bomb side. Hellfire finding a pick though. Trades out 1 for 1. The players are still here. But the short player all of a sudden rotated away. Here comes the B push. Action. Finds 1. Doesn't find the second. Cynics trades out. Bomb site. Well, they still need to cross it. Contrum finds some damage. Doesn't find a frag though. Bomb looking more and more likely at this point. Hellfire on the flank here. He does get spotted. Gets taken down. The question at this point is, can they get a bomb plan? Aim finding Contrum. Bomb has gone down. I am looking for more fights. Currently not finding too much damage. It is a 2v2. No kit. But aim. He's exposed. Gets tapped. Synex with the USP finds 1. He knows at this point. Can just play time. Goes for the duel. Finds the frag on a Telialigaen. First round on the board here for Syreangrep. They do get the bomb plant. They do get the round in total. And the discussion on whether the fake actually worked, I think, is debatable. But it did pull that short player slightly out of position towards the ladder room, allowing the 3 players to rumble down into B site. Close call, though. You're going to be having a full eco from Eligent. A lot of Mac 10s hit. Bomb to be dropped towards A. So A looks to be the eventual target here. Going to be playing a bit more slow. Syreangrep, they know the CT players don't really have any guns at this point. It's all about making sure they don't lose too much. Don't give Eligent any way into the round hit. Very defensive. They don't have any control though. The entire B apps and the entire mid is completely open. They don't have any info hit. Synex, Hellfire, and Aim looking to resolve that issue. I'm starting to think, with that frag there from center as well, Syreangrep maybe just overcomplicating things a bit here. I don't think there's any need for that. Hellnex, he needs to find the entry here. He does find G6. And at this point, it's all up to Telialigaen, and he's in this ninja position. Does this get checked? If this doesn't get checked, that might be horrible here for the side of Syreangrep. It's all about Telialigaen. He picks up. He wants to fight. He doesn't want to hide. He finds 1 frag. He should go down. Him gets dinked, though. 3v3. Aqua finding 1. Makes it a bit more of an ask here. Aim still on 7 HP, though. 1 player has been spotted. It looked like the player here was completely out of ammo. Went down to get another USB. Does get taken down eventually. Syreangrep, they do end up losing an AK for their troubles as well. And the player, Telialigaen, if he was a bit more patient, I don't think that ninja spot would have been checked. And, well, the round may have looked a bit differently. That being said, Syreangrep, they do pick up that follow-up round. A couple of AKs now. Still have 2 Mac 10s. Quick play should be the way to go here. We gave them props last time, Syreangrep, for closing out the games cleanly. And I think for a team at this caliber, which should, at least on paper, be quite a lot better than Eligent, I don't think they should be overcomplicating things too much. A good friend of mine that I play CS with quite often always says that now you're outplaying yourself, and I think that is the danger. But here comes the push. Equa out, finds Contrum. The site under threat. Hellnex finding action, but he does go down in flames. A retake to be happening here. 2 players coming from short. It is a 3v4. It's a hard retake. That ult is going to be useless when it comes to the actual push. He needs to find frags previous to this. Cynics are smoking and smoking. Utility on point for Syreangrep. Equa, you're going to have the brunt of the damage hit. Sees the boost, finds 1, doesn't find the second. Telialigaen trading out nicely. Looks for a tap towards the bench area, doesn't find it. And at this point, the save has been called. They do end up losing another rifle there for their efforts. And Syreangrep, they're going to be picking up that 3rd one. I'm going to be very happy with that. Only losing 1 AK and a Mac 10. Sender actually finds Synex at the end of the round there. Not too much of an issue. He did have that Mac 10. Was probably going to upgrade nevertheless. Good start for Syreangrep. Here it's all about not outplaying themselves. Yeah, I agree, Mana. It's very, very messy. I mean, the previous round wasn't too messy, but the second round where they get picked off in mid with no map control. Well, I don't like that trend, so let's hope it was a one-off. Oh, looking to find some damage, and does not find a frag though. Contrim with a deagle. Looks for one, finds one, looks for more, doesn't find more. Cynics trades it out. Hellfire all the way up B site. Action goes down. Syreangrep at this point appear to have already decided that B is the way to go. Sander with the ult, finding Hellfire. 3v3, 2 rifles. Not an impossible retake. That being said though, Syreangrep, they look very strong with this hold. It's a tough ask to get out of that market with the current control of the T's. Synex is going to be playing a ladder room. Are they expecting this? Well, kind of were, but Killer Cremant whiffs the spray. Synex finds a frag, and again, that save is going to be called. But once more, they do lose one more rifle. Synex with a messy spray down, but does find G6. Sander finds Synex. Hell next. Can he find it? Is it the tap next? No, it's the spray next, but he does find Sander. And that is going to be the AWP gone. He's going to be able to rebuy that, though. The CT is quite well off on cash this round. I gotta say, though, Syreangrep, they haven't really started building any form of bank. They've been hunting very actively. And one could say that that's nice, but they hunted, they lost 2 guns, and the buy is still there. G6 finding one. Looks for a second, doesn't find it. Aim has gone down. Straight A push, but a lot of players are stuck in the Tetris area. Synex also going down in mid. Echo finding G6 with a Molotov. Very much stuck here, Syreangrep. It's going to be a hard fight to win. Utility towards CT. Bomb is yet to go down. It's going to be planted there. Does he get sprayed? Oh, he attempts it. He does get sprayed eventually, but the bomb does go down. It is a 2v3. Eligent should be having this retake. They have the guns for it. They have the utility. It's all going to come down to execution. Very early molly there. That's not going to do a lot. All has been traded out. Hellfire on the full flank. Are they expecting this? Well, they were. And he goes down. Sander kills him. Hellnex, do you find the spray? You do not. And the round goes to Eligent. Very messy from Syreangrep. They tried the A push, but they all got stuck in this little corridor here. Losing one player off of the push, and then also losing the flank and mid. Well, not convincing at all. Bit of a strange call coming in from Syra, I gotta admit. Again, these are players that are of a higher caliber than Eligent, at least on paper. And they're not contesting mid pretty much at all. And the one round they did contest mid, they did win. It's strange calling on the side of Syreangrep. Eligent managing to pick up that first round. And should they pick up this follow-up round, we were going to see the scoreline tighten quite a bit because there's no money on the T side. Here comes the mid control. Delayed. They're still not out top mid, but at least... Oh, here goes the boost, Synex. He sees the arm. Doesn't have the patience. Missed the jump. Oh, Equa peeks into an orb. Killer Cremant misses. Synex all up in window. Finds action. Alright. It does work out. More of a mistake from Eligent than a well played from Syreangrep in my book. But it does work out eventually. For a team that aims to be in the 2nd division next year. I don't think these plays are going to be working out too well, but they do have some time to work out their flaws, I suppose. First, they just need to secure that 2nd division spot. Aim leads the charge with the ult. Alright, Center looking like a real bot, just running to triple. Don't even check ramp. G6 finds the gap. Equa goes down. Cynic's on the flank though. Tapping, tapping, tapping. Eventually finds G6. Not the cleanest of kills. Contrum with the AUG is going to be running away to save his life. Syreangrep, they're going to be looking to take the 5th round. Very good start for Syreangrep. I don't think anyone will dispute that, but it is looking quite, at times, messy and uncoordinated. And some strange calls being made. But at the end of the day, they are getting the job done. It's all about getting those 3 points for winning the match. Five on the board. No money on the side of Eligent. Condrum has saved. He could drop over a rifle should they wish to go for a buy here, but that would be a lot of SMGs. Opting to just grab a couple of deagles. Nothing too fancy at all. Double up setup here for Syreangrep on the T side of Mirage. I think that is fairly questionable, but alright, looks like they might just be having fun. And well, we're always talking about the seriousness of CS and trying to get better and trying to reach the next division, but well, you gotta have fun while getting there. And that appears to be the plan here for Syreangrep. Very spread out formation. And despite being so spread out, very little map control again here. They don't have any mid control. Hellfire is ready for this push. Are they going to punish it? Looks like they will. He does find action. But again, they have no mid control. Here comes the B push from Sender. Goes down. Cynics also finds one. Echo finding one more. And at this point, it's all but Contrum left. Wins the round off of a bad start. It's going to be tricky for Eligent once Syreangrep gets going. Yeah, I am inclined to believe, or agree with you. But it's all going to come down to Syreangrep. They need to stop overcomplicating this. They're making it too complicated, which leaves that open door for Eligent to get straight into the round once more. And I mean, if Syreangrep fires on all cylinders and do what they do best, yes, Eligent shouldn't stand a chance. That's just the way it is. And on paper, that is what is reflected. But CS isn't played on paper. On Center, he sends a message to Cynics that you can't just walk into connector. This isn't MM. Aqua, though, manages to find action. And again, we're so far into this round. You have no mid control, you have no B control, and you have no ramp control. Better teams are going to punish you for this. But as far as we can see now, Eligent not punishing at all. Playing this very defensively. It is going to be a straight 8 take. I'm going to take a sip of a drink before this happens. Oh, here comes the utility. Smoke on the jungle. Smoke on the stairs. CT appears to be open. Aqua's going to be leading the charge. Sander finds Aqua. It's going to be looking Palace. He knows there's a player there. Helnix swings wide, finds Sander. Killer Kraven finds Hellfire, but gets straight out by Helnix eventually. 2v2. It's a double op retake here from Eligent. I don't think that's optimal. Helnix does get picked off by Contrum. All of a sudden, it's just aim left. And 15 seconds on the board. He's low on time. And he loses his head, both literally and figuratively. He does go down. Eligent picking up that second round. I gotta say though, looking past just this game, there's some trends I'm not liking. Hopefully it all gets resolved. Alright, flash misses. Actually, well, it hits Aqua. Aqua goes for the aim duel, wins it. 11 HP to his name. Sander, he's going to be ready for a swing. Actually gets molded off the angle. But look at this, look at this. I've been saying it. Look at this info control. The rotation they're going to come in. We knew this was coming. We knew this was coming. They don't have it. all info here to Eligent. The question is, can they hold the actual attack? Contrum with a molly in his hand. What is... Okay. Well, it looked so well for Eligent. They find the info, but they just don't know how to deal with it. I think that's, well, kind of a proof that Eligent appears to be a rather new team. Maybe a bit younger players. Looking like MM both teams. Well, yeah, I am inclined to agree. G6, forget to press the left mouse button. 7 on the board for Syreangrep. They do win the round. But, I mean, if we do like this, this is the map control that Syreangrep had towards the end of that round. And, Eligent already had the info that they were there. I don't know what Contrum was doing with the whole molly in his hand, not even throwing it. Oh, G6! Oh, yeah, Cynics, you just lie there for a bit, mate. Have a lie down. Oh, what a bullet. That looked like a walking bullet as well. Oh, no. Sad face indeed. The start there for Eligent, but aim is going to be evening it out. G6 goes down. That was a scout player. They haven't lost any of their rifles yet. We do see Killer Kremen on an MP9. But again, look at this map control. Look at this map control. What are the CTs doing? Like, I'm not rooting for Eligent, don't get me wrong, but it's just... yeah, I don't know what they're doing. Alright, the retake should be coming in. It is a 3-3 retake. Not impossible. There is no kit, though, so speed is essential here. Constant. He does find Aqua. Sander has info. Doesn't find the frag. Hellfire goes, actually gets the frag. But Eligent, they're just too slow. Aim, cleaning it out. And on the board for Syreangrep. I gotta say, though, if Eligent is a team of younger players, which I'm, off of the way they're playing, my guess is they are, they take the entire B-Apps control and they still play 3 players towards this side of the map. And it's just weird. It's just not grand. That being said, though, Syreangrep making it look easy somewhat. But I do gotta agree with what Mana was saying. Looks like a bit of an MM match altogether. Very puggy from both sides. Hellfire punishing the under push. A lot of utility traded out. Not a lot of damage. Action. Looks for a frag. Does find it. Hell next goes down. Aim finding Contrum off the flank. Synex finding G6, losing a bit of health. Down to 1 shot by a dig. 3 players down to a 1 shot from a dig in the chest region. So Action could actually do a lot of damage here should the opportunity arise. He doesn't though. Aqua takes his head off. Killer Kremen off into Palace. Synex does expect it. 9 on the board. That being said, though, if Syreangrep is playing this messy on Dust 2, and Dust 2 being the pick of Eligent, they actually have a bit of a game plan there. I think the second map might be a bit closer. Sander finds aim. Hellnex finds Killer Kremen. Sander finds Synex. Synex. No, Hellnex rather. Finding Sander. Aqua trading out of once more. 2v2. Hellnex down to 4 HP though. Again, this double ult from Eligent not really working out. So many cases where these two have been left alive, or similar setups have been left alive with 2 ults. which makes, you know, general holding and retakes, well, a lot more tricky than it needs to be. A 2v2 retake, especially with Helix on 4 HP, is very, very viable. Not a lot of utility coming here, though. A is going to be the target. Of course, Syreangrep, they don't know this, but the A site is pretty much free. Smoke landing B, and that fake is actually pulling the rotation. Look at that. What a nade. What a play. The rotation is coming back, though, eventually. It has made him reposition quite a bit. Here comes the actual smoke and flash. The bomb should get planted. That should be the call. G6 finding Aqua. Helix, 4 HP. The question is, do Eligent know that he is tagged up? Because at this point, pistols and running in should get them around. Hellnex, looks for one, finds one, does not find Contrum with the AWP actually as well. Taking down Hellnex, and 3 on the board for Eligent. Making the retake whack for them. Nice looking knife right there. Full buy from either side. That being said, there is a scout on G6, but it worked out for him last time. Killer coming with the MP9 once more. Last time he did that, he was playing in the Palace. Here comes the lower push. Aim should be ready for this, but he isn't. Sander finding aim. No trade potential. G6 spraying, not finding anything. And again, Syreangrep, they've thrown all the caution to the wind. They're going to be lining up with B execute. I don't know why we are looking at Mr. Contrum. Killer Crement. That's not really that interesting. Here comes the push. This time around, though, Eligent, they haven't taken the ramp control, so they don't know this. They know there's nobody in mid. So as soon as the smoke starts to land, they should know. Here comes the push. Contrum. Last time you stood with a molly in your hand. This time he finds one. You find two. Yes, the M4 tends to work better than a molly. Synex finds the trade, though. Action. G6 finding one each, and that is 4 on the board for Eligent. Contrum learned his lesson. Utility in the hand while the enemy is pushing tends to be a bad idea. The push is quenched there and there. Alright. It is 4-9. Syreangrep. The outfall is to go for a bit of a low buy here. Mach 10s. A couple of Tech 9s. Nothing too fantastic. Full buy from Eligent. Appears to be just a straight up B push hit. Contrum, you did great last round. What can you find this? Looks for 1. Finds 2. Looks for more. Finds 3. Still alive. Finds the 4th. Can he get the ace? He can indeed. Contrum with an ace. Making the B defense look way too easy. Syreangrep, they just die. That is all she wrote. Somewhat of a full buy this time around, though. Syreangrep, well, they're doing what they shouldn't be doing and giving Eligent a way back into this match. It's going to be a tough road ahead for Eligent, but even just giving them a couple rounds here, I don't understand why they're doing it. Mid control appears to be on the agenda. Should have heard that molly tap from Hellfire. That doesn't matter though. Hellfire finding action. Killer Crement. Is he going to go aggro? It appears he will. Killer Crement finding Synex. Equa finding the trade. The trade's going in the way of Syreangrep. Equa low though. Still alive. Alex, he does find Contrum. One could argue a bit of a lucky kill. If Hellix goes down there, that round is looking mighty, mighty dangerous for Syreangrep. Aim with the Kobe to finish off the half. We do have a 5-10 half. Syreangrep does lead it quite dominantly. But they have left the door open. There is the scoreboard for anyone wondering. Cynics, Hellnex, Aqua. Fairly similar in score. Aim, Hellfire. Well, they've been there. They've been impactful, but they could get a few more kills. Alright, pistol side, or pistol round, second side. We do have a kit onto Aqua. Finally, we do see a kit. He's also going to be picking up a couple of flashes for himself. Eligent. Well, they look to be just going for a straight up A take. Double smokes to come out. The Palace Waterfall coming out as well. Flashes. Stack on triple. Center finding one. Hellix goes down. Aqua finds one, but he's very much alone. Gets flanked by pretty much everyone. Sander finding Cynics through the smoke. Bomb has gone down. 2v4 Hellfire and Aim. The kit has been dropped. It is there somewhere though. They do need to pick it up. Early molly. It's now or never. Center's going to be ready for that stair peek. Finds the invite. Does find a bit of damage as well. Hellfire waiting for the swing. And the swing comes. Aim though finding a triple. Looks for the fourth. Kid has been picked up. He needs to stick this. And he doesn't. Finds a tap. That is 4. Can he find the defuse? The timer is off. And no, he does not find the defuse. 6 on the board for Eligent. Beautiful shots from Aim. But it is not enough. The retake falls into ashes as Eligent pick up that pistol round on the T side. I was mentioning keeping the door open. If Eligent managed to play this well, we're going to be seeing the scoreline tightening in quite substantially here. Full B stack from Syreangrep. Full mid take from the terrorist side. Do they run into a stack at this point? That is the real question. They are getting mid very much for free. Mr. Killicrum, he's also quite deep. Doesn't spot any of the CTs. Hellix is ready for this. Hellix, why would you peek? Why would you give this away? Finds a frag. Killicrum goes down. And at this point, well, the jig is up. Eligent, they know this is a B stack. Time to just head up to 8. Hellix getting a bit impatient there, peeking. Bit unlucky because it actually looked like Eligent was planning on going towards the B bomb site. D6 finds 1. Sprays. Finds Cynics. He does go down eventually to Hellfire, who's picked up an AK. Hellfire probably looking to just save the AK at this point. Action tapping, somewhat spraying. Sloppy. Doesn't find the frag. Sander looks for the damage, doesn't find it. He does find Aim eventually. Contrum finds the spray down. Hellfire goes down. Doesn't manage to save the AK. 7 on the board for Eligent. Managing to survive with 3 rifles as well. I'm going to be dropping over. We're going to be having a full buy from both sides. But it's a full... Actually, no. Syreangrep, they want that up. They're going to give it one more. Buying up a bit of Kevlar, a couple of Deagles, a bit of utility pieces. Not a lot to work with, but they're going to be riding this one out. They are in the lead. No need to risk anything. If they want the AWP for the setup, then perhaps not a bad idea to go for it. Center is ready for it. Aqua goes down. Contrum with a nade. That's going to do a lot of damage. Hellfire down to 3 HP. It's going to feel that in the morning. Oh, Hellfire. Holly does survive. Alex in the position to get a couple of frags here. Or at least one. He doesn't. Killer Crab, he's ready for it. Clears the angle. Another finds the info towards CT. A bomb site has been taken. The bomb is on the way though. That one's far off. Aim close up. Looks for one. Looks for a second. Synex helps him out. Finds that second. All of a sudden, there's a way into this round. Aim has picked up an AK. He does have Kevlar. Goes for the spray down. He finds action. 3v2. 30 seconds on the board. Still some time to work with. Contrum again going for this plant. No spray down this time around. Damage being exchanged, but nothing too major. Here comes the real damage. Aim finding Contrum. Chucks a smoke. That looks to be cutting off connector. Look at that lineup. Look at that lineup, ladies and gents. It's only to learn it. And we, as you realize you don't know it. Killer Kremen, can you find the last player? Synex. Let's go with the bomb. Killer Kremen finds that frag. 8 on the board for Eligent. The lineup so close. It was so close. Watching it from the CT perspective, there was a gap. Oh my, oh my. Here comes the buy. Oh, that actually ended up rhyming. That wasn't the intention, but oh well. Let's go. Eligent on 8. Important round for Syreangrep. Should they lose this, that's going to be crucial. Rapper in the making. Oh yes. Aim finds that first frag. Well, advantage Syreangrep. I'm going to be happy with that. Synex takes a bit of an 8 to the face. It's going to do a lot of damage. Action, he's ready for this. He's hearing the clicking of the scope. Synex stands up. Synex stands up again. Action finding the frag. Trade. Oh, if you want to call it, trade has come in. The equalizer, we'll call it. 4-4. All of a sudden, someone's screaming in game and it's all lighting up. I don't know. Contra holding that angle towards the short. Not finding anything. Hellfire being very disciplined, not peeking it. Alright, slow down. All again. Oh, there's the squid. Or octopus. Not squid. Octopus. I don't know. Action finds Aqua. Action also finds Hellnex. All of a sudden, this round looking very great for the likes of Syreangrep. Only Hellfire and aim left. The B or the A site was just not being held well enough. Aim finds the tag. Doesn't find the finishing bullet. Also only tagged for 4 HP, so questionable tag, I suppose. Syreangrep, they're going to be going for a bit of a save here. Managing to save double orbs. That might have some, well, results later on, I suppose. Eligent, they're going to be having this 9, and I was saying it. I was saying it towards the latter end of the first half. Don't give them away back into this game. They gave away quite a few rounds. Eligent getting 5 rounds total on the CT side, which isn't great, but considering the start, it's not too bad. And now, Syreangrep looking to be giving away even more rounds. And all of a sudden, we're going to be having a very close game. And well, one has to wonder, when does the somewhat tilt? I know there's a few players in Syreangrep that have a tendency to not necessarily tilt, but get a bit loud and, well, grumpy, I suppose, when things starts going against them. Hellfire and aim with the orbs, respectively. They're going to be having to find something with them. So far, nothing though. Hey, another octopus. Let's go, boys. Let's go, indeed. A slow take here from Eligent, but I gotta say, I like this way of playing Mirage a lot better. That being said, Alex with some info hit. A G6, and who's that? Aim, having a bit of a joust in Palace. Aim is one of the orbs here as well. He goes down, that's quite big. Alex all the way from behind. he does find the kill. Center finds Hellfire though, but Aim with the AWP still alive manages to find Center in return. Player advantage towards Syreangrep, but the B hit is going to be coming in. Killer Kremen, clear angles, finds the head of Aqua. Cynic's finding the frag though. Can he find more? That's the real question. No, Contrum finds him. Aim takes down Action's head. And Aim also finding Contrum. A good round from Aim. Let's just ignore the entire fight that was going on for like 40 seconds in Palace. Don't know what they were doing, but, you know, Syreangrep did pick up that 11th round. All of a sudden, it's a B-rush, yeah. Very much so. So much weird shit going on this match. I don't know what's happening. Center with Mac 10. Other than that, Eligent has quite a good buy. The side of Syreangrep, they don't have a lot of money to roll with, so should they lose this, that's going to be quite crucial. Chaos, yeah, it is indeed chaos. Been messy this entire game, I would almost say. And, well, Synex, what are you doing? Oh, it works out. The timing, the CSGO timing. Synex, he finds G6. Center at this point, though, he's through. Is Synex expecting this? He isn't. Synex goes down. Center looks for a gun. Does pick it up eventually. Helix has the info. Helix finds the kill. Center goes down. Connector is going to be the eventual assault. Helix is going to be helping out Aqua, but Helix is going to pay for it with his life. Aqua found one, looks for the second, finds the second. Can he find a third? So far, the answer is no. Aim looks to be helping him out with the AWP. And he finds the back of Killer Kremen. That's going to be 12 on the board for Syreangrep. Whether you want to contribute that as skill or just pure luck in the previous round, I think is up for debate. But generally speaking, Syreangrep, they do pick up that 12th round. Eligent, they're going to be out of cash. And we're going to be having a bit of a eco coming in from Eligent. Hey, octopuses all around. Loving it, boys. Loving it. Well, not a shock here, but B to B appears to be the side of contention. Cynics finds Sander off on a solo mission. Aim finds one. Hellfire going to be helping out. Aim finds a second. Hellfire finds one. Looks for the second. Finds the second. B defense has gone down. The AWP has been saved as well. And that's going to be 13 on the board for Syreangrep. Going to be looking to close out this first half, but Eligent, they're not going to give it away too easily. We do have another full way coming up. The question here is, do Eligent just go for a set play like an A push at this point? Or is mid going to be the contention once more? As far as I can see now, it appears to be a push. That being said, Syreangrep, they've taken a lot of info already. If this push doesn't happen soon, Eligent are going to be in a lot of hurt because entire B apps has been cleared. 3 players currently on the A side. Rotations coming over to the 4th player. All of a sudden, Eligent, they're running into a stack. It's all going to come down to the aim. Get mollied off. They are stuck. Alex finds one. Early lead to Syreangrep. The push has been pretty much halted at this point. And they need to watch out from the rear because Mr. Hellfire is coming quick. But Cynics finds one. Looks for a second. Finds a second. Only a third alive. And actually manages to find the third as well. Hat-trick for Cynics with 4 HP left on the board. A lot of memes and emotes in chat. Loving it. 14 on the board for Syreangrep. I gotta say though, we've been criticizing Syreangrep for playing messy and playing, well, not very well this entire match. But I gotta say, the previous round is textbook how to get info. The rotations were there, which just led into being pretty much a stack, and at that point the round is over. Lovely to see. Syreangrep, they're going to be looking for that 15. Eligent didn't want to give away that 15. A lot of utility being burnt. Nothing really happening. G6 going to be falling back towards the A side. What's the timing here on the player pushing? Not great. Alex gets spotted. Actually gets tagged up a bit as well. He does find some info though. That's useful. Cynics takes off Action's head. Looks for more. He is ready for the window push. Finds a frag. A 2 looks for the 3. He doesn't find it. Cynics goes down. Alpha finding G6. Killer Kremen. Contrum left. Contrum and this one is all a Killer Kremen. He does find a frag. He finds 2. Killer Kremen actually, well, I wouldn't say finds a way into the round because I think the round is pretty much lost, but finding a lot of damage at least. Looks for more of it. And that should be the round. Alright, 15 on the board for Syreangrep. They're going to be happy with that. They have lots of money to buy with Eligent. They're not going to have a massive buy. A couple of AKs. If they all opt to go for AKs, they won't have any utility. So that's a bit of a risky play. And they do actually opt to go for 5 AKs. If they don't have any utility. 1 flash and a smoke. Cynic's finding 1. Center trading out. Alex finding Killer Kremen. G6, he's stuck on the other side of the smoke. Is he going to try and find a frag here? Attempts it. Alex finds the frag. Only 2 players left. It is Action. It is Sander. Sander goes down. It's all down to Action. 1v4. He does find Aqua. Does lose half his HP. The push is coming in. He does find Hellfire. Syreangrep do not throw this. They don't. Aim finds a frag. 16 on board for Syreangrep. That is going to be map 1 going to Syreangrep. Don't go anywhere. Dust 2 coming up very shortly.
I'm running out of time, every day goes by so fast. And every moment counts, baby, I don't wanna miss a thing. We can sleep under the stars, we can sleep under the stars, or hang out in hotel bars, driving somewhere in your car. We can sleep under the stars, we can sleep under the stars, under the stars. Take my hand, and we don't need to do the things we don't want to do.
There we are. We are ready for the knife round. We are looking at the second map. It is the Telialigaen 2021 Spring Split. We're looking at Division 3 Group 8. We've been watching Syreangrep versus Eligent. So far, dominant showing from Syreangrep on Mirage, but this time around, we're looking at Dust 2. We do have some fans of Eligent in chat that they're saying Contrum has got to dominate. So far, Eligent, they've gone for a bit of a team kill. Knife to go to Syreangrep as well. Fellini at his door. Alright. Syreangrep, they do pick up that knife round. I do expect them to stay at that point. We should be getting right underway here with the pistol round. The also crucial pistol round indeed. Compatible says go Sander. I do think he's very much outnumbered. I do think Syreangrep, they're going to be the ones having the most supporter in this chat. But we will see, we will see. Syreangrep, they do need these points. And Eligent does as well. Eligent need to secure a couple of points here so that they don't get demoted down to the 4th division. Syreangrep, on the other hand, they're looking to secure that playoff position. Pistol is underway. A couple of utility pieces. B appears to be the target here. Hellfire is going to be having all the pressure. Eligent's finding Contrum off of the other side of the map. The push has been halted because of the molly. Here comes the push itself. Suppressing fire. Flashes coming out. Equa trying to help out from the slope. Finds one, looks for the second. Finds the second. Equa finding 2 frags. Sander eventually equalizing slightly. Hellfire goes down. B-side is somewhat under control here of Eligent rather. But only 2 players remaining. Helix off of the flank here, looking to secure the tunnel. Finds the head of Killer Kramen at this point. They're only going to need to deny the bomb plant, which they don't manage. That being said, though, Sander does go down eventually. Eligent, they might actually be happy with that. They do get that bomb plant. Syreangrep, they're going to be getting the first round on the board, starting very quick, very early on, with some easy frags from Equa. They're making it look easy. Tapping, tapping, tapping away. Alright. Buy coming in, of course, here from Syreangrep. The real question is whether Eligent buys or not. The meta normally tends to be that you do, but we have seen a couple of teams opt not do it. Let's go, Liquid. Let's go. Alright, Sander. With a scout. Looks for the tag. Does find Equa. Either him or Contra, one of them. Oh, the chat just going after Sander. Oh, no. Nice try, come again. Nice try, come again. Sander with the scout does get tagged down to 52 HP. Here comes the push. Hellfire finds G6, but Equa goes down to action. Cynic's going to be holding that gun. Making sure that that does not go into the hands of Eligent. Center again with the scout. Needs to make it work. Needs to do quite a bit of damage with it. So far not finding the tag. Cynics with the timing. Center goes down. Aim now off of the short angle. Finds one. Finds info on the second. Finds the second. And Halnex off of the long sight. Finding Killer Kremen. Here comes the buy from Eligent. We do see quite a lot of SMGs here for Syreangrep. Normally not a bad idea, but I do hope they have some form of a plan behind it. Because playing default with 3 SMGs, well, on Dust 2, I find that to be very questionable, but time will show, time will show. Here comes the A-take, or the long take rather. Halleck's going to be swinging off that. Finds one. Aim helping out with the M4. Finds the second. Finds the third. Looks for the fourth. Doesn't find it. Action is out. Bomb has been retaken. But where's his teammate? Action finds one. Can he find the second? Doesn't so far. Equalizing. 2-2-2. Killer Kremen off the short. Finds the info. Doesn't find the frag. Hellfire's got to be ready for this. Picks up that M4. All comes full circle eventually. He does need to cross here. Action. Halleck's going to be holding a very, very long angle with an MP9. Bomb to be dropped over. Action. Finds Hellfire. It's all up to Hallex. And Hallex doesn't have a gun for this. It doesn't have a kit either. It isn't planted for long. So the long player needs to do something. If he gets completely removed from the equation, that might be bad. Hellnex gets taken out. Killer Kremen finds the frag. Eligent with the first round on the board. Winning that first full buy. Granted, Syreangrep didn't have the best of guns. That being said out, it could have ended very differently should the long flank have worked out for the CTs, but it didn't. Eligent going to be picking up that. They're going to be happy with that. One scout onto G6. Other than that, we do have a lot of AKs around the board. A lot of deagles on Syreangrep. Even Contrim is better than Center. Oh, I don't think you're wrong. Hellfire looks for the head, finds the head. Contrim is dead. It's all going to come down to Center if we're going to be following the chat here. Aim actually managed to pick up that AK as well. Well, they do have an AK now on a player with armor. That might prove to be huge. They still have a couple of deagles. I feel, generally speaking, Norwegian players tend to be really good with the deagles. And Syreangrep, well, they're not an exception. Killer Kremen. Hellfire is flashed, but he does get traded out by Cynics. That AK proving to be very important. Hellnex, can he find the head? Finds the damage, finds the frag. Center goes down. All of a sudden, it's only G6 with a scout. And AKs all around here for the CT players. Around that Eligent had the better guns in. Well, it looks to be going completely against them. Aim on a bit of a mission here. Panics, but does find the frag eventually. G6 to go down. I think Syreangrep are going to be very happy with that. First off, they win a round. They don't really invest too much in, and they survive with 3 rifles. Opting to keep the scout on aim as well. They're going to be very happy with that. Sander again. He's going to be opting for that scout. I mean, it's not a bad idea, but you're never going to have an AWP at that rate. Hey, long. That's going to be the target. Oh, Killer Kremen takes the head off Synex. Alex finds one, looks for the second, finds the third. Alex with a triple. All of a sudden, the entire push from Eligent just not there. Also manages to rescue that up. I'm going to be running away with that. Stocky is here. Stocky is here. Nice, 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 nice. Oh, Alex with a quick scope. Action goes down. Hellfire with the scout takes off the head of Sander. Clearly, we can all see that Hellfire is the better scouter. Too easy for Whipnex, indeed. Oof, oof, oof. We do have 4 on the board here. We do have full AKs on the team of Eligent. Well, that being said, we also have that extra up onto Cynics. Oh my god, I gotta laugh, Alex. Someone needs to get more sunlight. Here comes the retake. A finds 1. Doesn't find the second. Center finds 1. But Hellnex with 2. Looks for more. Finds the 3rd. With the Deagle. Only G6 left. What is this long fight? G6. He's holding the flank, but he's all alone. His entire team going down. Just mowed down by Hellnex. Massive individual show-ups here from the side of Syreangrep, I gotta say. And that's a tap. G6 goes down for the count. Round 5 to Syreangrep. If only Sender had a team. Oh. Compatible. Not happy with the team that Sender has around him. Oh well. Chaos next. Indeed. Syreangrep looking very, very strong in the early stages here on Dust 2. Eligent. Well, not so much. Unpause. It's all coming to a show. The countdown has begun, so that means we're going to be going into the round very quickly. Not a lot invested here for Eligent. Syreangrep are going to be having the full buy. Again, these rounds, it's all about just not losing too much. They've been doing great so far. Very default setup. No mid control here for Syreangrep, but they're opting to just go for the long control instead. Hellfire, that's a good nade. It's going to do a lot of damage. Half HP in action. Contra with the Deagle. Might find some damage here. He doesn't find damage. Doesn't find the frag. That's going to be Aqua. I'm pulling away from that fight. Doesn't want to take it. G6 with the P250. I'm going to be leading the charge up short. They do have Synex with the AWP on side. Aim, going to be helping Aqua out in the mid here. Finding a frag for himself. Bomb has been acquired. Here comes the short push. Contrum. Contrum finds the head of Synex. That's the AWP gone. All of a sudden, A-site looking more and more open. They do have a player on the short, or on the long side of things, but Contrum has picked up an AWP for himself. That might be brutal. 4v4. The retake is on its way already. Contrum is holding that long angle. Misses the shot onto Hellnex. Hellnex flashes himself out. It's all about keeping that AWP occupied. Aqua takes the head. G6 finds aim. Hellnex finds Contrum. That's the AWP gone. 2 pistols left. Hellfire fighting 1. G6 all alone once more. Gets tagged through the Gandalf boxes and he is dead. 3 players surviving. Syreangrep are going to be picking up that 6th round. Going to be looking to find the AWP. That's going to be saved as well. They do end up losing 2 guns. So Eligent probably going to be happy with that. Finding 2 kills as well. Finding a bit of a bomb that. But I mean, that round was looking a bit sketchy for Syreangrep for a while. They do manage to clean up quite convincingly though. Double AWP here for Eligent. We were touching a bit on it when we came on the Mirage game. I don't think double AWP on T's side is something to stride for. Personally, not a fan, but well, might prove dividends here. Time will show. I definitely think the way Syreangrep is playing, they have a bit of a weak link up towards short or out mid. But Aqua says, I don't have any issues with this. I'm just going to kill them all. Finds 2. I'll be very happy with that. Cynics forcing out the player. Finds the frag onto G6. Action. Killer Crime and Aqua finding the 3rd. Making it a hat-trick. Looks for the quad so far. Not getting it though. Aqua, do you get the quad? Do you get the quad? So far, only a hat-trick. Send button to chat. Oh no. They've been moving up towards the short area. Flashes in. Aim. Finds a frag onto action. Doesn't die. Flawless round for Syreangrep. 7-1. We were talking about if Eligent has something to show on Dust 2, but I know Syreangrep, they play Dust 2 quite often. And, I mean, it shows. They play well. I'm more convinced on their Dust 2 than I was on the Mirage game. The Mirage game looking very chaotic and, well, undisciplined. This is looking like a very different team, having very much control over everything. Push looks to be coming towards the B side here. Counter smoke, counter flashes. G6 going to be out quick. Aqua, he's going to be alone. He needs to find a lot here. Finds one, finds a second. At least a 2-for-2 trade. I think it's going to be happy with that at that point. 3v3. Retake, inbound, double nade. Helix finding center as well as denying the bomb plant. That is huge. At this point, it should be a go signal as soon as the bomb goes. Oh, they hear him go off it. Here's the bomb plant. G6. He's still not planted. There comes the plant eventually. 3v2 retake. Cynics with the AWP. Double AK. They do have some utility to work out with here. They could smoke off tunnel. It wouldn't matter with the current setup. Cynics tags. Doesn't find the kill. Helix finds one. Cynics find the second. And all of a sudden, the side goes in the favor of Syreangrep. 8 on the board. And at the same time, I want to thank GolX1. Thank you very much for the sub. Appreciate it, man. 8-1 Syreangrep. They do manage to get that retake. All of a sudden, Eligent, well, they lose a round that they should have won. That's going to be very upsetting. And at 8-1 with a 7-score lead, Syreangrep look to be running away with this game. Eligent, not a lot of stuff happening. Pretty much losing every duel they go for. And at that point, it doesn't matter if you do it correctly, if you lose the gun, or the aim duels rather. That's just the way of CS. Aqua. 1. Does he go for the repeat? Not yet. Might do eventually though. Synex off long. Oh, almost hits the flick. Doesn't find the repeat though. G6 goes down. Helix, here's the scope. He swings wide. Center. He is open. Look at the flick of the wrist. Aqua, he finds the flick. That's a double for him as well. Cynics looks for the double. Does find it. Killer Chrome goes down. 9 on the board for Syreangrep. Here is the scoreboard for anyone who cares. Hellnix, Aqua, having a very good showing so far. Cynics Hellfire, well, they don't really have to do a lot. If we look at flash assists, Cynics with 12. He's been the player flashing out the long players. Eligent, though, none of them over 5 kills. And 10 rounds into the game, or into the map, rather. I don't think that's enough. The B push was almost whacking for them. Here it comes once again. Counter smoke. G6 looks for the first. Finds the first. Hellfire goes down. B side has been left alone under the control of the terrorist team so far. Utility once more coming out. A lot more of a cleaner take here from Eligent. It's all going to come out to the holdout. Action off the side. Finds Synex. Aim looks for the retrade. He does find it. Still a 3v4 at this point. And despite being so much in a lead, one could argue that just going for a save here might be a better choice. And the save has been called. Syreangrep, they're going to be holding, maybe getting a couple of frags. And they do as well. Center finding his end as well as Contrum. Aim finding 2. But it is going to be a second round for Eligent. They're going to be happy with that. Syreangrep. Honestly, I don't think they should adjust anything at this point. It was just a bit of a freak push that kind of worked. I wouldn't make any changes out of that. But Eligent, they do find a bit of a weak spot there. Straight B push. Managing to make it work. Finds the hold as well. Don't let Syreangrep back into the site. That's also very important. This is so much fun. Good casting. Thank you very much. Compatible as well. Saying good casting. Appreciate it, boys. Very much appreciate it. Here comes another B push. Defensive hold this time from the CD side. Action. Finding Hellfire. Looking like a repeat from the last time. Center in mid. Finding a frag. Equa finding Contrum off of the site though. Center goes down. I did say looking a bit like a repeat, but Syreangrep, they're going to be closer for this. Equa does show his face. He does end up losing his head for it. It's all going to come down to the flank here. Aim is spotted, and at this point, the save should just be called. They have full info. This is not going to be happening, unfortunately, for Syreangrep. And now I would definitely start to make a bit of a change. Eligent, well, they found a bit of a opening into the defense of Syreangrep, picking up that second, or well, technically the third round, but the second in a row. The question here is whether Syreangrep should go into 2-1-2, playing A off on A side, and then playing 1 mid to B, and then rotating it down if the B push doesn't happen, which is also a very viable way of playing Dust 2. And that does appear to be the case here, except there's not gonna be an AWP on the A side. It's just gonna be a straight double M4. Hellnex and Synex. Synex finds one. Hellnex finds the second. Looks for the third. Finds the second, but the third in total. And Eligent, as soon as they don't try to go for that B play, they do end up losing the lead, at least in the round. Killer Crime, he's out mid. The question is, do they expect it? He's completely wide, but he finds Hellfire. Completely blinded. Does find it. Hellnex, he's going to be holding that bomb. Arguments in chat. So that's nice. That's solid. Alright, it is going to be a bit of a tricky place here to retake the bomb. Here comes the sound. At this point, the AWP can swing fairly freely, but he does it with a jump sender for some reason. Hellnex finds an easy frag, and at this point, it's all about Killer Crime. He found a really good shot earlier. Doesn't find it here. Aim takes him down. 10, 2, 3. And all of a sudden, Eligent, they don't have money anymore. Mac 10s, they don't have the spawn for the massive B push, but they might attempt it even though. It's been pretty much yeah, I mean, it's the only thing that's been working for them, honestly. And it does appear like that is going to be the revert here. But this time again, Syreangrep, they're playing it a 3B setup, actually, not a 2-1-2. This is just a straight up 3-player B hold. Here comes the push. Actually finds one. Hellfire finds one. G6 finds Sender. Aim finds G6. The push is also falling apart. Aqua finds 2. 11-3. Aqua cleaning it up nicely. Only losing Hellfire in that push. Even with a team kill on the side of Eligent there with a molly. Well, Syreangrep, they were correctly set up for that. Now we're seeing just off the chart bets going off in the chat, boys. Loving it. Loving it. Alright, well, the B push didn't work. They're going to be opting to do something else. Aqua. He's in Lord. Well, they do have the info. This Aqua does go down. Risky play. Eligent AKI by power. Alright, alright. Short is under threat here. Action. Is he ready for this push? He's waiting for it. He is ready for it. Finds Hellnex all of a sudden. Well, Eligent have a very big lead in this round. A is going to be the target, but Contra has found aim already. It's going to be a retake. 2v4. Synex, he's close. He finds the info. He doesn't find any frags, and at this point, there's only Hellfire left with 12 HP. I do think we're going to be seeing an 11-4 half. Very likely coming up here. We do indeed. G6 finds Hellfire. 11-4. Eligent managing to pick up, well, 3 rounds towards the latter end of that half. But we can see a very dominant showing here for the likes of Syreangrep. It's all going to come down to the pistol round. I do fear that if Syreangrep picks up this pistol round, well, it's going to be a very short game. Should Eligent pick it up, though, we might see it like we did on Mirage, closing up quite a bit on the scoreline. Very, very dominant showing from Syreangrep here. Alex pushing smoke. Horny motherfucker. Yep. Alex wants that fight. He wants the frags. He wants more. So he's on 19. He wanted the 20 before the half change. I can understand it. Here comes the pistol round light. There are some B spawns on the T side, but it doesn't appear like B is going to be the goal. Double smokes. A couple flashes. On the CT side, no utility, no kit. Just full Kevlar. They're going to be taking B short, or no, A short rather, but A long is going to be the point of contention. Killer Crime, and what can he find here? Sole Defender with a USB. The rotation's been pulled back towards A, but the rest of the Syreangrep lineup, well, they're going back mid. Equa finds the info. Oh, the overrun, the amount of fights here. Hellnex finds one action, finds the retrade. Xbox to be smoked. This looks to be an A split. What Syreangrep doesn't know is the fact that there's actually... Oh, the Xbox smoke. The Xbox smoke fails. Hellfire is going to be leading the charge. Aim finding Kilogram and throughout mid. G6, he's going to have them all. 1, 2, 3, G6. Oh, he makes Syreangrep regret their decision to come short. Find a hat trick off of the taps. Looks for the quad. Can he find it? Does find the quad on Cynics. Eligent picking up the pistol round. Not even a bomb plant for Syreangrep. Very much G6 just winning that round outright for them. Oh, Syreangrep, they're not going to be happy with that. Aimbot. Wins one round. It's aimbot. Alright, yeah. We'll just hit a couple of deagles off of the line of Syreangrep. G6 through the smoke finding Cynics. Cynics, for anyone who's played with Cynics, I mean, his blood is boiling at this point. Sander finds Alex. Sander looking with a USP, finding 3 actually. Managing to pick up a hat trick with the USP. G6 looking to close out the round. Equa goes down 11-6. Very quick, very short. Alright, here comes the buy. There's not a lot of utility here on the terrorist side. But they only need AKs. them rhymes. Watch out, we're going to have a rapper. Indeed. Alright, here it comes. A lot of pressure towards the B tunnel area, but that might just be out mid. Contra, well, he denies the long control. It didn't appear like Syreangrep actually wanted it too hard. Just kind of let it be. Cynics, the timing is there, finds action. Early lead for Syreangrep in this round. He does lose quite a bit of health, though. I gotta admit that. Long has not been taken. There's no control of long. There's no control of short. Syreangrep with very little control, but Cynics with the knife out does manage to find Kilogram eventually. Sander does find Helix. 3-3. Cynics with low HP as well. Cynics just loses his life crossing in mid. 2v3. Syreangrep. This is where they can't allow Eligent back into the game. They did that on Mirage. The Mirage game got a lot closer than it should have been. We're going to be seeing a repeat here. That is the real question. So far, they're going to be falling back long to be the attack plan. They're both on healthy HP. They don't have a smoke for the cross. There's 30 seconds left on the round. This has to be quick. This has to be brutal. This has to be done as a team. 20 seconds. They gotta go. They can't slow it down. Here comes the flash. That's going to slow them down even further. The bomb. The bomb is all the way back. Hellfire does not realize this. Aqua, he does find Contrum. Hellfire, 10 seconds. If he goes down, the round is lost. He doesn't. Bomb to be planted. Lots of time. 2v2. Retake. G6 going to be coming through the short area. Finds the nade. Does a bit of damage. Sander being up close. He's scared for the long player so far. Nobody peeking. Hellfire does find G6. Sander, Hellfire, they both trade each other out. But Syreangrep, they do take a 12-6. A close round, but Eligent, they don't have money to refund it. Or refund, rather. A buy here, but they're going to be trying anyway. Sander with the ult. Kilogram and G6 with M4s. But Contrum in action, they're going to be having lesser guns. Maybe a Famas here in action as well. I'm actually opting for the Let's see if that works. Here comes the long control. They're going to be fighting for it this time around. Equa, he's out. He's deep. What can he find? He sprays. He's completely wide. 1, 2, 3 in the way of Syreangrep. They do end up losing Cynics, but at last, sacrifices must be made. Sander finds one through the smoke. Is he going to swing wide again? He doesn't do it quite yet. Another smoke to come out. The cross has been happening. The bomb. The timing. Aim finds one. Helix finds the other. Syreangrep. 13 on the board. Eligent, they don't have any money this round. They invested so heavily into the last one. It didn't work out. Long control going in the favor of Syreangrep. All of a sudden, We're going to be closing up towards that 15 magical number hit for Syreangrep. Center, he's got to be full investing in this round with a scout and no armor. Well, we've had a fanboy of Sender in chat. Questionable moves to be made. Aim, finding Contrum. Action. Double taps. Equa, what are you doing? Deep CT smoke to come out. That's not a jump smoke, dude. That's just to throw it. You don't need to jump. Here comes the cross. Gandalf information has been there. Cynic finds him. Killer Kremen. Finding one, but Hellfire trading him out. Alex finding center with the nade. Alex finding action eventually. 14 on the board. If center had one decent teammate, then it would be easy. Chaos has facts. Alright. If we look on the scoreboard, center, he's the most fragging player, but definitely not so far in the lead as to call him a carry at this point. We do have a full buy coming in here. Last ditch attempt coming in from Eligent. They do need to pick up this round. If they do not, I strongly fear that Syreangrep are going to be taking this 16-6. But they do need to close out these rounds. They're all so important. Control established. Shinex offshore. Taps Contrum. What a shot. Makes it work. Finds the second head. Can he find the frag? He does. Killer Kremen down. Equa fighting Sander as well. Action going down. It's all but G6. It's all but G6. They're expecting him long. He swings. Cynics takes his head off. 15 on the board. 15-6. No money on Eligent. Ladies and gents, I think a 16-6 is looking very, very likely here. But let's hear it in chat for both teams. Oh, look at the buys. We have autos. We have autos. What is going on with the world? 3 autos. The spamming. 1, 2. B is open. B is open. What am I watching? B is open. The bomb has been crossing. Here comes the utility. Oh no. What have they done? Cynic's looking for frags. Finds. Actually doesn't find him. Contrum finding him instead. Alex finding Contrum. It's only G6. 16 for Syreangrep. They do take map number 2. Those autos, they just ruined me. Thank you guys so much for watching. GG, well played to both teams. Syreangrep, they do take this match 2-0. We take 3 points onwards. They do have 1 match left in this season. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you to those who subbed. Appreciate it. Hope you guys have a beautiful weekend and week, I suppose. And yeah, until next time, do take care, and I'll see you then.